Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's another faceless video because too much to do and too little time to look pretty for all you wonderful people. But that's okay, because this time we're talking about something fun. Yes, fun. In a Feh video? I know. The topic is special banners. Yes, the Special Heroes banner. That one thing in Fire Emblem Heroes that puts your favorite character in a different outfit. Inevitably, they will be power crept, but during the time, it's fun. You know, New Year's, Valentine's, bunnies, brides, Santas, spookies, dancers, and a whole lot of summer fan service. The staples, as I like to call them. And for the first couple years, that's the way it was. Like, that was pretty much just it. Special banners were heavily tied to seasonal holidays, and outside of the dance banners, they differed very little from year to year. Dance banners always had, like, I don't know, some different type of dance theme, I guess is what you would call it, with slightly different outfits. But essentially, winter always had some kind of Santa-like attire. New Year's was always kimono-clad heroes. Summer, always in the swimsuits. Just always. Abs literally everywhere. But when January 2019 rolled around, we got a new type of special banner. Hostile Springs. The name of which, I am sure to this day, IS regrets giving it. If you don't know, Hostile Springs was a Fates special banner featuring Hinoka, Ryoma, Elise, and Sakura, with the free unit being Camilla. What's so special about this banner is that was basically everybody was in towels. That was it. Yeah, I know. If you were expecting some other lead up besides just towel heroes, I don't know what to tell you. Which I know, while Splashy Bucket is still one of my favorite weapons in the game to say out loud, it makes me happy. The banner itself was pretty heavy fan service in an attempt to sell orbs, and it was pretty obvious. See, this was back during a time when IS was still semi-leaning heavy on Fates and Awakening to sell banners, even though they really didn't need to, which I guess is something they at least are aware of today, which is nice. And aside from Camilla's oddly thin arms, this banner was pretty forgettable, sparking a great deal of outrage online. This is not anything new, of course, but this maybe struck more of a nerve due to the Adrift banner, which we got just several weeks prior. This was a new Heroes Fates kind of banner featuring Camilla and the Corns and Makoto. Oh, Makoto. And while it was a new Heroes banner, it still kind of seemed like an odd special banner, but they were just in the normal pool, but it wasn't. And there was this whole thing with, like, Kid Azura. I don't know. Point is, people were getting fed up with the Fates stuff and the fact that they finally introduced an abnormal special banner, and it was a Fates Hot Springs fan service banner, was not well received. It didn't really help that this banner came out of nowhere. We just had New Year's. Valentine's wasn't supposed to be until February. We didn't really know what the new special banner was doing here. It was just, they wanted money, I guess, maybe, or I don't know what Feh does with the orbs when we give them to them. So flash forward to 2019, we just had our spring banner and weren't expecting anything special until Brides, which was in May. Was it early Brides? Why does this odd timing feel similar to the Hot Springs fiasco? We as a player base didn't really know what to expect, but then hope. What that banner ended up being in that April of 2019 was a picnic banner. A season for picnics, to be exact, which featured Jenny, Lucas from Shadows of Valentia, and Flora Felicia from Fates. Now, I know what you're thinking. Brian, isn't that just another Fates special banner? I bet there was rage. No. However, very astute. dear viewer. You see, people only really get mad about Fate's Royals banner. The maids, I guess, are cool. So there's that. Either way, IS took the newer characters of Fates with the more classic characters of Valentia and merged them into a classy picnic springtime attire banner full of sandwiches, and that's just what it became. Also, Leo was there as a free unit because there always has to be a Fates Royal somewhere in the mix. I guess it's a law, Feh law. I don't know. The banner was very well received as a whole. However, oddly, after its success, we wouldn't see a new Oddball Special banner for an entire year. April 2020. We have some bizarre Feh channel and a special banner to celebrate Marth and all things Marth for the 30th anniversary of the game that started it all, Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. This banner featured kid versions of Marth, Sita, Palla, plus other pint-sized White Wings, and Merrick. Also, we got one of the best free units in the game, Young Minerva, or Mini Nerva, for those in the know. While this is still technically an oddball banner, it still kind of felt, I don't know, normal, I guess? Like, there's no real reason for picnics or hot springs, right? But like an anniversary for the series, like that feels kind of natural to me, you know what I mean? Plus, like, we had Kid Azura at one point, which is a normal unit in the Grail pool. I don't know. Anyway, people liked it. Or maybe they just didn't hate it, I guess. Maybe. But then August comes through. All the three houses stands are pumped because we're getting the Choose Your Legends banner, which was right around the corner. And then all of a sudden, bam, Feh channel. Then, whoa, pirates. But not just any pirates. Pirates like Brigid and Geese and Tibarn and Veronica with a Xander. Because again, Fate's Royals, it's law. Don't blame me, I'm just the messenger. Not to mention a free unit in Daros, voiced by the legend himself, Pro ZD. So, people were confused, but also happy, and also excited, and maybe a little bit salty that something like this would drop right before Choose Your Legends. I can't really blame them, but no one seemed mad about it, I guess. Plus, it was pirates. I mean, who's actually going to be mad about that? Like, that is dope as hell. Now we're here now in November, right? And we're getting another oddball special banner with ninjas. Like, seriously, if we don't have pirates versus ninjas as a voting gauntlet theme in the future, I vow to eat an entire block of Cabot Seriously Sharp Vermont Cheddar on stream. It's gonna happen. Okay, pirates versus ninja. It was the ultimate who would win question of the 2000s and beyond. It's the question of my generation, really. So IS, don't miss out on this opportunity, okay? I'm telling you, please, just, all right, do it. So the thing about special banners is they don't really advance the main book's story, and they get entered into maps called paralogs rather than chapters. So really, when IS uses these oddball specials, I kind of feel like they're just making sure they spread the story out so it finishes on time in November, like it always kind of has. Which, given the year of COVID, doesn't really inspire me to think that it's nothing beyond just a spacer because, you know, COVID and things are hard. But honestly, using it as a spacer, I guess is fine with me. I personally really like these types of special banners because, I'll be honest, as easy as it is for me to make prediction content on special banners, with winter always coming in December and so on, it's really nice to get surprised with banners like these. And this is stuff I have always wanted. Like, Feh in general is a character collecting game, right? There are game modes and events and stuff to do, but the real drive is getting really excited when one of your favorite characters gets into the game, or that fabled alt you never thought would happen comes to your waifu or husbando, and it just, everything is fantastic for you, and then they get power crept, and then nothing makes sense anymore. But, all that aside, I hope this trend of new special banner themes continues. Like, I really hope they expand on it and do a few every year. At least, I still don't know what that weird survey thing that we filled out about best teacher and sister you wish you had, or I don't know what all that was about. So far, we have not had any special banners that have had anything to do with Voting Jubilee, but I have to believe that they did that for some kind of reason. I hope. So anyway, I hope they do expand on it, and I hope we see more than just like 2 a year, because that would make me happy. So some of the themes that I hope we get to see in the future: sweaters, similar to the picnics, but cardigans and turtlenecks are always in style, and it's chilly out, so you gotta wear a sweater, because that's a rule. A lucky banner, perhaps, maybe like a casino or some kind of high rollers theme. Maybe mix it in with like a racer theme, because race units are like a thing in gacha, I guess. I don't really know why, but Grand Prix is like a thing, I guess. Maids, I know we want maids. Don't hide your weebdom. I know. And for what it's worth, Cypher has already done a lot of heavy lifting in the art/concept department for this. Alternate Worlds banner. Imagine for a moment, okay, Micaiah wielding Alendite instead of Black Knight, which I know makes zero sense chronologically, but just go with it for me on this one, please. Or I don't know, maybe Lynn actually using a sword again instead of like bows and stuff. Some kind of realm where weapon swaps happen within an alternate version of the game those characters are from. Like, that would be cool. But above all else, I want a chef banner. Yes, I know. Look, not many of you know this, but I am something of a culinary genius. All right, I love cooking, and I'm making things with my own hands from scratch ingredients when I previously thought such foods were only obtainable via a grocery store or a restaurant. It is exciting for me, and I love it, and it gives me life fulfillment. If we had a chef banner, I would go whale for like literally every character. Unless it's Rye. But there won't be a Rye, because Intelligent Systems is coming from a wallet this year, and I have proof. But that is a topic for another day. So, if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe and come on back for all the other videos that I've got going on this month. Because, truth be told, I am trying to put out a video every day in November, and I'd also like to hit 7,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So help me, won't you? Please? Maybe? Anyway, if you made it this far, maybe leave a like or subscribe if you haven't. And while you're at it, let me know in the comments the one single banner that would break your bank. Like, hit you in the wallet hard. Bonus points if you include a character with said theme. Additionally, if you want to leave a comment for a suggestion of another topic that you'd like me to cover in this video like this, leave it in the comments as well. I have more non-face cam scripted Feh Talks planned, but I'm always happy to cover something you all might find a little more interesting, maybe first, than the stuff that I just have backlogged that I want to talk about because I'm a nerd and I have no one to talk to except my wife, but she doesn't get it, so I have to talk to you all. Yeah. Again, always happy to move stuff around for you all. That said, thank you all so much for watching or listening or whatever it is you do with videos like this. I appreciate you all's support a ton. So thank you for being here. Subscribe and come on back. And until then, I will catch you next time.